Good morning friends and welcome to the pre-market view. We've seen good up move in the US markets overnight, and US markets were up about 0.3 to 0.4%. In fact, S&P has managed to close at the record high as we had positive economic data points coming out on the jobless claim front, and today we will also have a Jackson Hole meeting where the expectations are that the stance of the Fed chairman could be dovish, though overall economic situation has improved. And a lot of people are expecting the interest rate hike to come through somewhere from March or April next year. European markets too were up anywhere from about 1 to 1.5%, though some of the data points have not been that positive. And when we look at the Asian markets today morning, most of them are up anywhere from 0.15% to almost about 0.3%. And SGX Nifty is also suggesting that we are going to open up about 5 to 7 points higher. In terms of flows, friends, FIs have been buying for the last about continuous 5 to 6 trading sessions. They've already pumped in close to about 4,500 crore. Yesterday also they were biased to the tune of about 525 odd crore. And to take you through more important data points on the F&O desk and possible ideas that we can have, let me invite Sarah.
Good morning friends, let's have a view on derivatives. From past 3 continuous trading sessions, we have seen that Nifty continued to trade in a narrow range of approximately 15 to 20 points. But in yesterday's trade, we have seen that some volatility was happening as Nifty started the session on a positive note, and due to some positive news in banking stocks which helped the Nifty to hit a fresh intraday high as well as lifetime high at around 7,937 odd levels. And most of the sectors were closed in positive territory except metal and IT. And Nifty finally started its session with a marginal gain of 0.16% at around 7,903 odd levels. In this period, we have seen that short positions were squared off by market players as open interest decreased marginally by 0.29% from 1 crore 75 lakhs to 1 crore 74 lakhs, and Nifty futures price increased by approximately 12 to 13 rupees. On the options front, PCRS decreased by 2% from 1.03 to 1.01, which is clearly indicating that call option has added good number of shares than put option. In yesterday's trade, call option has added around 27 lakh shares in open interest, whereas put option has added around 13 lakh shares in open interest. While India VIX was up by 0.51% from 13.66 to 13.73%. In the options activity, we have observed one thing, that 8,000 call option and 8,100 call option has seen good activity in yesterday's trade, but put option 7,700 put option has reduced its shares in open interest, and that activity was shifted to 7,800 put option. And despite the market was trading near 7,900, in yesterday's trade also 7,900 put option has added good number of shares in open interest. We can see 9% shares were added in open interest in yesterday's trade, which can be considered as a good sign for the market, positive sign for the market. There are 3 securities in one period today. One is HDIL, second is Indiabulls Real Estate, and third is Unity. And yesterday's trade, FIs were net buyers of 993 crores in future and option segment. They were net sellers of 158 crore in index futures. They were net buyers of 515 crores in index options. They were net buyers of 674 crore in stock futures, and they were net sellers of 38.40 crores in stock options. A 5-day CWEB stands at 7870. Lower range for the market would be 7,870. As from 2-3 days, we have seen that market is taking support at this level, so this would be a very important level to watch for. And high range would be 8,022. Singapore Nifty is up by 6 points, which is at 7,913, and all US markets closed in positive territory in yesterday's trade. Asian markets also trading positive, so we may see a flattish to positive start in Nifty futures today. That's it from derivatives. Thank you.
Friends, now let me take you through Sharekhan pre-market action report, starting with actionable ideas. And first of all, we have some positive outlook on Cain India, as the company has got the environment clearance to hike its oil output from Rajasthan block by almost about 50%. So one can go long on Cain India with a stop loss of 322 and a target of about 338 to about 345. United Spirits, some negative news as the Kerala state, which has the highest per capita consumption of alcohol in India, has clamped down massively on the liquor shops, and except the 5-star bars which are offering the liquor, they are planning to wind up most of the country liquor bars from the state and of course the foreign made liquor as well. So this could have some negative implications for United Spirits. So one can short that with a stop loss of 2450 and a target of about 2329 to about 2279. And Ranbaxy, again some negative news, as it may have to pay another hefty fine in the United States, close to about 240 crore, which has been imposed by the state of Texas. Here is a list for someone who wants to go long or short on a day trading basis. The stocks with positive bias are IGL, Divi's Lab and Bajaj Auto, and the stocks with negative bias are Sun TV. RBI has given its outlook on the economy's situation, and they are expecting FY15 GDP growth at about 5.5 to about 6%, and the retail inflation is likely to be in the range of about 6 to 8%, and it also points to an improvement in the financial savings, and they are saying that finally people have started buying less of gold. So no major takeaways as such from the RBI report. And in another news development, Zomato, which is the restaurant discovery service, has acquired Czech Republic's and Slovakia's popular restaurant guides for a combined sum of about $3.2 million. And Seat Limited's board of directors will be meeting on August 26 to consider further raising of funds through the issue of equity. And Allied Blinders and Distilleries, which is the third largest spirit company in India, which has bought about 50% ownership rights in the brand Mansion House and Savoy Club. And these brands are being marketed in India by both Tilak Nagar and United Spirits. L&T has won an order of about 1008 crore from power and other sectors, and Genus Power, which has decided to transfer its sale, dispose of the company's home and industrial product business. So watch out for some action in that as well. And that's it from all of us, friends. Have a great weekend and see you on Monday morning.